Chapter 9. I can easily think back and see that my eye caused me to sin throughout my entire marriage. For some reason, as soon as people get married, they stop caring so much about their physical appearance. Well, my first wife was one of those people. She let herself go and started gaining a lot of weight. It got to the point where she was no longer attractive to me. And for someone like myself that had only married based on looks, this became a real problem. It started affecting my desire to be with her physically. I began, quote, taking care of myself more and more. Eventually, I turned to adult videos so the desires of my flesh could be satisfied. I would watch these videos of women doing things with men over and over again. Things that God never intended to be done with our bodies. I started to become addicted to the feeling it gave me. It began to affect my mind in a very bad way, even down to the depths of my soul. It was pure evil, but it felt absolutely amazing. After a while, I began to have desires to actually do the things I saw in those videos that I watched over and over and over again. I had seen so many videos that my mind became altered. I had seen so many women in those videos taking their clothes off that I couldn't even look at a female in person without undressing her in my mind. I could imagine what she looked like naked. I could imagine what it would be like to be with her. It didn't matter if she was single or married. If she was attractive, I lusted over her and undressed her in my mind. My eye was causing me to sin constantly. Eventually, the desires of my flesh convinced me to physically cheat on my wife. The opportunity presented itself, and I had no restraint. After some time passes, my wife ends up finding out about it, and she leaves to go stay with her parents. While she is away, she decides to go out one night with her friend and pay me back. She makes the decision to have a one-night stand with a guy she meets at the bar. Needless to say, our marriage did not last much longer after that. I think we had been married for about 4 years up to that point. After our divorce, she moved back home with her parents, and I slowly stopped going to church. I ended up moving in with a friend of mine because I did not want to be alone. He knew how to play the guitar, and since I now knew that I could sing, we decided to start a band and play music in the bar scene. We practiced every night after work. Eventually, we had learned about 50 popular cover songs, mostly ones that we knew people would want to hear. We also created some of our own songs and even had some recorded in a professional studio. We called ourselves One Day, and we believed that one day we were going to be famous.